Colin here from Sills Argo. Thought I'd do a quick little video on these instant torque clutches. These are the clutches found on the 2022, I think, 2023 and newer Argo amphibious vehicles, Frontiers, Auroras. This is a primary. I used one off of a customer's machine. I thought I'd do a video to show you how these clutches work. So this nut on the top, there's a spring it compresses. Let's not unthread off. You can separate. Well, I'll show you here first. This is the outer half of the clutch. This is where your rollers are. Here's a really great opportunity to show you a maintenance part of these clutches. If you look, these are the rollers. And depending on your model, you've got different rollers, different weights. But these rollers, as the clutch spins, they roll outwards. And here I can see, look at this piece of belt fluff and debris. That debris in very few hours gets into the clutch, trapped underneath the roller, preventing the roller from sliding. Here's another spot you can see. If you look in here, look in the tracks where these rollers roll, you'll see debris gets stuck in there. There's another piece right there. So you want to take it apart, blow it out, clean everything, wipe it off. No lubrication, it has to be dry, but clean. Inspect all the rollers. These rollers come out. Make sure that there's no flat spots on the rollers. So you can tell by rolling them on a surface to see if there's any flat spots. So that's the maintenance section of the primary clutch. This is the clutch that goes on the engine. So inside, when you pull that off and you remove the spring, here is a small white washer. It's actually more of a spacer. It's what prevents the clutch from closing all the way. You look at this clutch, you see there's an area where the belt hasn't run. So that clutch there stops it from closing all the way, preventing your belt from going right to the top of the primary. Here you have this spring keeper, I call it. And the spring keeper has another washer that's sometimes stuck to it. Yes, there it is, right here. This is called the vespel washer, I believe is what they call it. This washer provides friction on this bearing that should spin freely. Another thing to check on your clutch, that this bearing spins freely. Now, with the clutch all bolted together and the spring pressure on this vespel washer pushing down on that clutch roller, it provides friction to slow this down so that your secondary clutch will turn, but very slowly, allowing gears to line up in the transmission so that you can get it in and out of gear. If this spins too freely, and your secondary clutch spins too fast, you'll get a lot of grinding noise shifting from one gear to another, forward, reverse, that kind of stuff. So in the case where we have some Argos, I've seen this on some new 950s, where when you pop the transmission into gear and the machine is idling in gear, there's too much pressure on this vespel washer, and it is preventing this idler bearing or roller in the primary from turning, and you're hearing the belt chirp or squeal on this roller because the roller's not spinning freely. So as a fix for that, you can remove the vespel washer completely, put the clutch back together. However, you're going to find it grind a bit going from one gear to the next. So you either have to shift it very quickly, so it's more of a clunk, instead of dragging it through the gears so it grinds, or you'll have to put up with that chirp when you're idling and the vehicle's in gear. Maybe it gets better as this washer wears a bit, because I see some of these machines do it and some of them don't. But there's a quick video to show you what goes on inside one of these instant torque primary clutches. Thanks.